utilize as well. But I want to talk first and give a little bit more explanation about CupFest and the Student Center, and just a little bit about how to really utilize the website and to ensure that you stay current, because this is a good resource tool for you to use to stay current on anything in college and university. And obviously we do have a study abroad component, which is huge for us, and we bring you schools from all over the globe. So if you're on you can see on your screen right now, this is our official website for CupFest. CUP really stands for College and University Prep, and this is the Student Center's education fair brand. And if you're asking about the Student Center, well, the Student Center is a higher education business, and we specialize in student placements. Most of our students, about I will say 75% of our students are going abroad, and from undergraduate schools to doctoral studies, our students go at all levels, all across the world. And so CupFest is where we bring schools to you. This website is available all throughout the year. And on this website, you can actually get in contact with schools directly. We have a contact form, and all the schools listed on the contact form. You can complete the form here and pick which schools you want to connect with. And that goes directly to the representatives, and they can get in contact with you. Send them your queries along in that contact form. We also actually have a full directory where you can see the different specific school pages of each of the participating schools. And we have our presentation schedule and our webinar schedule. So CupFest is a good resource. The website is a good resource for you to see information about schools in one place without having to be going on the net all the time and not finding exactly the right pages. So this brings you all of the information that you need. And every month we do have events, but our CupFest runs usually in the early months, and then we have some later in the fall section. So between October and November, we will have another round of school presentations, but in between there, we have events going monthly. So it is a good resource. It's open all year round. It really caters to persons being educated in the Caribbean. So this is a spot for you to come and get information. So let's take a look just a quick look at one of the schools. So for example, if you're interested in Canada, we have Canadian schools. This is the page for Dalhousie University, for example. Gives you a synopsis of the school itself, where it is located, what kind of qualifications are available. It gives you the tuition costs, an average tuition cost per year, and it also includes some details on housing as well. Then we give you a synopsis of the main disciplines and popular programs that they will have. And we know that there's some athletes out there, so you might be interested to know if they have competitive sports. And so they will list each of the sports that they have that are competitive sports, because some schools recruit athletes from all over. So if you know you're a competitive athlete and you want to possibly get recruited, you can take a look on the pages as well to see which schools offer the sports that you have. Obviously, there's a process to do that, but it just gives you an idea of what is possible and what sports are available. You could be a swimmer, you could be a track and field athlete. Some persons offer hockey, but if you're in cold countries, you're going to a cold country like Canada, just verify if it's ice hockey or field hockey. And then we also have our frequently asked questions. So they're questions that Caribbean students, parents, and educators tend to ask. And we have summarized those frequently asked questions. Obviously, this does not cover all the questions you may have, but there are some of the main ones. So I know scholarships is one, and persons want to know if there are scholarships available, not just to international students, but to Caribbean students specifically. Some schools have specific ones regionally, but then some might have general ones that even if you are an international student, you can apply to. And we also know that persons are a little bit scared of CAPE Math, CAPE Pure Math. And so some programs or some schools may not require you to always have CAPE Math for entry, but that is a common question we get. And we also have schools who will indicate whether they have co-op work terms. A co-op usually is a paid work term, and you work full time and you earn a salary for it. And it's a period of a semester. So a co-op could be 1 semester, 2 semesters, or 3 semesters long. And then we have the deadline dates, obviously, just to give you a quick idea of when's the latest time you should submit your application. So I definitely encourage you to keep going on to the CupFest website even after we finish our school sessions that run over the weeks. It is really a good resource for you to